Here we go. Welcome back to Minecraft Stoneblock Survival, Episode 9. This seems a little bit closer in hand than the other one. Ended off the last one with finishing up the bow and making the arrow. Gonna currently make try to make enough reinforcement for another one, or enough obsidian for another reinforcement. Spend a lot of time talking the last episode about the Tinker's Construct stuff. Right now, I've got a lot of the chickens and whatnot. One of the things I did want to end up talking about is the mystical agriculture mod. Sorry about that. My throat decided to stop mid-sentence. In it itself has many things that go hand in hand. It's a lot easier to get certain resources, per se. Because you can end up growing the essence that in turn allows you to essentially grow your plants. Let's see how this watering can works. Okay. It's a 1x1, so honestly, I shouldn't be surprised. Part of the time, these watering cans are a good idea. Part of the time, they're not. But usually, when crafting the stuff, it involves a lot of inferium, which you could say infuriates me. One of the ways you can get the inferium dust is by either mining the blocks like you've seen me do in the nether, or by killing mobs. Finding it and mining the ore is usually easiest, but there's always that chance of it dropping from the mobs when you kill them. And that in turn makes things a little bit easier, and especially when it comes to mob farms. I'm not entirely ready for that. Already got the smeltery system going. Could easily make some more tools otherwise. Sorry about that long silence. One of my cats decided to be extremely obnoxious. With the mythical agriculture, in and itself has its own quest line in the mod pack. You mine the prosperity shards, you get the inferium essence, you make the base essence ingot, which for this you just surround an iron ingot with 4 of the prosperity shards. usually the base component. Same with the seeds, where you'd surround a thing of seeds with the prosperity shards, which would then in turn get you for the next step, which is to make the tier 1 crafting seeds, which the tier 1 you can either make a tier 2, stone, dirt, nature, wood. Really don't have a use for the wood one, I think. I'll have to take a look. There's the water, ice, and then zombie. What? Okay, wood essence. It's simple. It does exactly what it looks like it does, where it makes all the other woods. You also need to at one point, make an infusion crystal, which requires a diamond for both. That allows you to upgrade the previous level essence to the next one. Takes 4 inferium, makes a prudentium, 4 prudentium to make an intermedium, so on and so forth. It makes things easier. You can also make an inferium furnace, which increases the efficiency. You take a block of inferium with the furnace. Actually, should be able to make that now. I think. Yep, okay, so I'll put that there. Put those like so. I'm going to put the rest of these in the chest. Okay, good. The hopper didn't suck that up. I'll complete this quest and then put the furnace back. With that, it should have completed that. And with these, you'd just use that to increase it. You'd do another block of prudentium with 3 of those surrounding that. That makes it a plus 35 efficiency. And with that efficiency, it's essentially smelting it a lot faster than what it was before. Should be able to make another. Yep, this should be full now. And whenever I talk about these large rabbit holes of things that you, when it comes to doing the crafting, that's mainly what I'm talking about, how you try to make one thing, it goes, you keep going, and then you'll have made like 20 to 30 things, and you'll feel like you didn't get much of anything done. But when you look at it in the long run, you'll realize that yes, you got more done. It's just slightly annoying how it ends up going on. Okay, so with that, it now has reinforced 2, which means it has a 40% chance of not using any of its ammo. I forgot the word. Okay, let's see how well these are doing. Okay. Gonna see if the other 2... Okay, this one's 979, this one's 988. It's still really early into doing the mythical agriculture. I don't exactly have the everything else I need to make sure I can get even more. Okay, this should, yep. these 2 eggs I can just break. But you saw how the bow was glowing shot with, that's the shocking part. And when I use this, it ends up leveling up both. Well, okay, that was slightly lucky. Sorry, little chicken. Did that do anything else? Yeah, each time I get a kill with that, it gives it 3 XP, which is nice. And if you're wondering why I have all these mushrooms around, it's to help with lighting. They all have very, very minor amounts of, they create little amounts of light. Just simple things. Okay. Oh, got to check on that chicken. Oh, that's the 979. That's right. Since I don't want it cluttering up my base is why I've been killing the extra chickens. But once I get a 10-10-10, which currently has a high level 1 already hatching now, that ends up working out. 12. I do love these loot bags. They always have that random chance of getting something really good. Music disc and armor. Don't have much more than just the 12. But hey, it works out. Can also end up repurposing part of the stuff, like I have all these extra buckets that I had to make for a different thing. I will need the others eventually. But since iron is easy to come by, I can just do that. It'll melt them down into their respective blocks. Though if it shows up as a block, we can actually use the barrel instead of the table. Because with the barrel, you end up being able to make the entire item as a block instead, if you have a block's worth. I partially want to go to another. I may do that in between episodes, level up, or try to level up the arrow, because if it levels up, I'll have another modifier I could put on it and go from there. Yes. There we go. I may call this episode here, since I recorded this one and the last one back to back. I hope y'all enjoyed episode 9 of my Minecraft survival series. I believe it was episode 9. Yeah, it was episode 9. And hopefully we'll have more done. And I have more done and prepared for episode 10. Might be taking some big leaps and bounds with it. I may end up working on the mob farm. It'll be end up being easier, but that might be the next big step for me. Have a great day and enjoy.